Hey everybody, welcome back to some more RTC on RC. Yes, we're playing some more Rollercoaster Tycoon Classic. Alright. I am in Gravity Gardens. My challenge is to build a roller coaster park in the beautiful Gravity Gardens. No other rides, just coasters. Goal is to repay my loan and achieve a value of at least 500,000. I can do that. I don't think there's a time limit. But we can only build roller coasters. What are you set at? I can charge. Oh, it's only pay per admission? You're gonna do this to me? You're gonna do this to me. Ah. This is not what I want. This is not what I planned. Not what I wanted either. Can I build coasters? Yes, I can. But I wasn't expecting this. Yes. And this will help with pathing. Come here, Carl. Oh, this makes things a lot harder, though. We have one coaster. That's good. And then, I can easily add more coasters. I just wasn't expecting. Okay, no, water rides. We have food stalls. That's always a good thing. We'll do a nice little food court right here. We have a handyman. We're gonna up that to 4. Then we're gonna hire one more mechanic. 2 should be okay for right now. Hide scenery just for a minute. Yeah, that's. There, now that's open. Charge 10 cents for that. Doing our usual payments and all that fun stuff. Now, having one coaster is good. There we go. Same price throughout park. Hide scenery. I don't think there's a time limit, so we're good there. And kind of take my time just having fun. And a secret to a high park value is to just keep building stuff. Literally, it's not really... And this isn't a hard scenario. I just got to keep building. That's all there is. It's the only secret. As long as I do that, we'll continuously make profit. And in the end, that's all I really care about. And every single... We have better trash cans. I don't need to use the crappy ones. I mean, the default ones aren't really crappy, but... when there's better looking ones, use those. And do some hot dogs. And some drinks. Yeah, hot dogs and drinks. Yeah, food stalls are incredibly useful. Because they raise happiness and make people excited. I'll put another little food stall area over here. Built some trash cans. That doesn't need to be there. Yeah, that wasn't necessary path. And then we'll add some... We'll add some soup. Why not? We'll put some soup here. Some soup. We have lemonade, don't we? Yeah. And we'll put another info kiosk and a bathroom. Alright. And build there's a good bit of people over here, so we'll build a nice small coaster over here. Normal funding, and we'll put max funding, why not? I think we can afford it. Yeah, there isn't really a set deadline or anything, so maybe not right next to the food. Yeah, we'll put it over here. Yeah, up to 11 should be fine. Oh, spinning ball and mouse. That's good. Yeah, and have that loop back around. That should be pretty cool actually. And then have this go down. I need one more. That should work. Yeah, that's what that is, I think. Why can't that work? I know I can. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's cool actually. And then go back up to 6. That should be fine. And we'll do a break here. Guests are getting lost or stuck. If that keeps happening, I might have to fix that. Entrance, exits. It's a nice little wild mouse. Test. We'll keep the yellow path. That kind of goes good with the blue. And nothing should be in the red there. Okay, that's a good ride. People will ride that. I don't know what the maximum money is for people coming into the park. Let's see, you came in with 10. You had 80. Okay. 50. 70. 50 might be maximum. 50 is maximum. We can do this. 80. 60. I think 50 might be max. We might be good. Yeah. If that's the case, I can raise this up to 20. And then, let's see here. like people are lining up for that. It's what I like to see. Okay, how many people are lost? Well, of course you're not going to pay that much for an umbrella because it's not raining. Once it rains, you guys will pay anything. The wild mice are actually really cheap to build, so I don't mind building these. Put one right here. Yeah, have this go through the trees. I think that'd be cool. Oh, Giga Coaster. That's awesome. I can't build it right now, but that's still awesome. One more. There we go. Okay, our money issues are solved. Maybe. I'll go back to building that in a second. We need money. Here, buy umbrellas. Where are you? You're right there. Back to building. Should be able to break. Yeah. And then nice and slow back to the station. And block breaks and station platform. There we go. Should be able to do continuous circuit mode. Test. I'm not too worried about this. Oh yeah, that's not bad. It's got a little bit high of a nausea rating, but that's understandable because of the type of ride it is. That's an easy fix though. Put a first aid stall right here. Problem solved. I think I could fit another wild mouse over here. And this won't be me just building wild mice. I'm just building these in these areas because they work and they're cheap to build while I'm trying to get stuff done. Put another info kiosk over here, get some more money. Yeah, the vertical drop coaster will easily get us some cash. Or get people in the park. Can raise that up to 25. Okay, what's that? That goes back to 12. That's not going to work. 10 should work. And then go down a little bit. Go up to 8. Yeah. Uh, 6. Yeah, that should be fine. One more? Maybe? No, that doesn't work. Go this way. Back up to 4, loop around. Hide supports, yes. That should be fine, slowing down around that turn. And then yeah. There, it connects. A little convoluted, but it connects. All right. Entrance, exits, good. That doesn't have block sections, so I don't have to worry about that. While that's building, or while it's testing, we will make a queue line. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I thought that'd work, but it didn't. That's an easy fix, though. Just make that a lift hill. Perfect. Thought I had more momentum, that's all. Not a big deal. Alright, that should be fine. Nothing's in the red, so that should be good. Yep. What are people's biggest complaints? Want to go home. Nothing I can do about people wanting to go home. That's not a big deal. Well, it is, but just because it's a big park. And we'll even help. Oh, they're leaving the park. It's fine. What about you? You're leaving the park too. Okay, we're good. Alright, people are paying $30 without a problem. That's good. Alright, I can easily build another coaster in here. Up to 9 should be fine. That rhymes and it wasn't intentional. That's kind of funny. Up to 8 might be okay. I'll have to test it. Usually it's okay. Hide support so I can see what I'm doing. Up to 6, that should be fine. Go one more over just to make sure it's slow. And then 5. There we go. Perfect. All right. Test. And as for why I'm only building wild mice, it's because they're cheap. They're cheap and they are incredibly easy to get good stats on. Main 2 reasons. This is probably going to be a little red. Yeah. Hide supports. I want to see where it goes in the red ats. We need lateral G's. It's probably an easy fix. Right there's one. Okay, that's the biggest one right there. Which means this can go This can actually go a little further. And that'll help that. Hide supports. You can also make it a little higher. Yeah, it's a little better. It's probably still in the red, though. No, it's not in the red. Okay, that fixed it. Okay. That is still a little intense, but I'm okay with that. We now have a lot of good coasters. Okay, what are people's complaints right now? Probably wanting to go home. Yeah, people wanting to go home. Nothing I can do about that. I'll help you out. Yeah, the people that want to leave are leaving, so that's good. Let's see. Yeah, I can go on a side for some coaster for pretty cheap. And it should have decent stats if I'm right. I mean, I'm not the best at building under a budget, but I think I can build this for cheap. What is my max loan on here? The only thing is, I have to pay back my loan for the scenario to be complete, which I'm not too worried about. And then should be able to go down. And then we're gonna break right here because I actually want to go and bring it back to the station now and end the ride. Not that I have to, but which I can add some more station platform to that. Why can't I add more station platform? There we go. All right. Exits and entrance right here. And test. While that's testing, perfect. All right. Got 4 trains per track. That's not bad. It comes to the station pretty quick. Not the most exciting coaster, but it's okay. It'll do. I like it. We need a coaster over here. We just unlock inverted hairpin. Which is another Wild Mouse design. Which works. Uh, 10 should be okay. We'll go a little further out just to be sure. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how good wild mice actually are as far as coaster types. Like, I won't say they're the best coaster in the game. But they are very efficient. And they're incredibly cheap to build, which is the other reason why I'm building so many of them. Okay, we have 490 guests. That's good. Put some benches down. I think I'm going to put another food court over here. I don't need to, but I want to. And we're at the point now where we're not printing money in the least, but we're making a steady income. And there's no reason not to put a food court over here. Let's see. We'll do some tea. Gotta do some iced tea. And some, let's see. Do an info kiosk in the corner here. And some french fries, why not? There you go. There's nothing over here. Could put a vertical drop coaster over here. There's all kinds of things I could build. Let's see. And there really isn't a wrong way to build a coaster. It's whatever works for you. As long as it finishes and the stats aren't bad, you build a good coaster. Back up to 16 should be alright. Yeah, 15 should be good. I think. I'll bank it just to be sure. I like interconnecting turns. It's fun. Uh, 13 should be okay. There's a castle over here. Cool. And then bank this turn. Go up to 10. I need more money. And I can do an on-ride photo section on this ride. I forgot about that. I actually need the money, so I will do that. On-ride photo section right there. And then I think I'll... Yeah, we'll go up a little bit. I think I'll break right here. And then we'll bring this back to the station. And then entrance right here. Exit right here. Yeah. And this does not need to be a block section. I knew it would try. On test. Perfect. It's kind of cool, I guess. Okay, that says it's a little high, but okay, that's actually really good stats for that. And we can charge $3 for an on-ride photo. And go. I'm gonna drop this down to normal funding. Disgusting path. Where at? Right here is kind of bad. Yeah, we'll hire another handyman. He can take care of that. Yeah, we. All right. Problem solved there. What's flying turns? That is a bobsled. Okay. Kick park value is 192. We're almost there. Well, not almost. We're less than halfway, but I can raise this to 40. And people will pay. Alright, build custom design. There'll be some pseudo shuttle loops here. Yeah, we'll do a couple different types of shuttle loops, and then that'll show you guys how to do them too. Yeah, this is one type. And I don't consider this too cheaty, is why I'm doing it. Powered launch. Do up to 50. And test. Or I forgot to include on right photo. It's an easy fix. It's an easy fix. I just gotta flatten land, and I don't want to flatten land. But I'm gonna flatten land. No, too much. On ride photo right there. And back to station. And then that should still be powered launch. Yes. And that'll make me a little bit of profit each time they go through it. We'll do some red path. Why not? Hide supports. And there we go. What are your stats, Mr. Ride? Oh yeah, that's perfectly fine for that. And then I'm going to do another looping coaster right here. Put an on-ride photo right here. Then add some more station platform. There we go. And then powered launch at about 50. Am I worried about this park? No. Not in the least. I can do 2 circuits of that. And that'll increase the results to a little bit higher. Yeah, I can open that up. Okay, we're making some decent money. I could build a good wooden coaster for pretty cheap. Don't know if I want to build a good wooden coaster, but I can. Hard supports, hide scenery. Now, we are actually doing semi-decent on this park. I wouldn't say I'm doing great, but I'm doing decent. Hide supports. And down again. I need more cash. I'm going to take out another 1,000. I'm stopping after this, though. Then an on-ride photo. A little bump up here. And then down. here. No, that's not going to work. If I S-bend here and then break and then bring it over. There we go. And that should. Entrance and exit. There we go. I may need to hire another mechanic. We're getting a bunch of rides, so hire a third mechanic, why not? There we go. I don't know what I'm doing. No. Oh yeah, this ride should be fine. What are my stats? Oh yeah, that's not bad. Hide support so I can see what I'm doing. Oh yeah. Why hasn't that been fixed yet? Is somebody getting lost? Is that the problem? Let's see. Where are you? Oh, let me see. You know what? That's the problem. Therein lies the problem. There. Problem solved. There you go, buddy. Hopefully you can fix it now. He'll figure it out now. Here, you're right there. There you go. All right. Problem solved. Oh, mine train coaster. That's a good coaster type. I like building mine trains. I might do that next. I don't know yet. I may actually record this in sections. I don't know. But yeah, this is a yeah. Pretty sure my train has an alright photo section too, so that's another reason to build one. That is literally the only way to make ride or profit off of rides in scenarios like this. Let's see, build custom design. And go up to 14. Go up to 12, sure. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till I get a little more cash on that. Doesn't mean I can't build something else though in the meantime. Just not something right there. Could build a bob coaster, why not? This is the same thing as the side friction coaster, and that you have to be slow going around turns. And it's pretty much the only thing you got to worry about. But luckily you can bank turns, so that makes it a little better.
Hey, Bridget.
Go to 7. Give me some more cash. I'm almost got this built. How does this not have an on-ride photo? Yeah, I don't ask for much. But I do ask for an on-ride photo when I want it. The company value is almost there. The more rides I build, the better. I'm going to open it. I don't care. People will ride it. It's not the most intense coaster, but people will ride it, so it's fine. we need at least 5,000 to build another coaster. How much am I making per? We're making some decent money on park sales. I'll add some trash cans and stuff over here because if people are littering, that means that there's not enough trash cans. And we have over 1,000 guests. We're actually doing really good. I won't say we're doing great, but we're doing really good. We can go up to 14. I think I'll be okay. We're making a fairly steady income, so that's always a plus. I hope that makes it. I'm not sure if it will or not, but we'll try it. Actually, we'll try that. See if that makes it. Because that might be too intense, but we'll find out. Go up to 7. And then Oh, water coaster. I don't really need to build a water coaster, but that's kind of cool. I don't want to take another loan out, but I gotta finish this. And then break right here. Hide supports. And then I never put it on the right photo. Put one right here. And then break right here. And then back to the station. Entrance here, exit here. Perfect. I'm not too worried about pathing on this one. Okay, what are my stats? What are my stats? 5 drops. Okay. Good ride. Green. People will line up for that. Free rides on the hairpin coaster. Why not? Free hot dogs? And then half price entry to the park. That should attract some guests. And then info kiosk. And a bathroom. Taking advantage of the rain to pay off some of this loan. Because why wouldn't I? Pick up some vandalism there, buddy. Or litter, or whatever it is. Now, this is a fun scenario so far. I can't complain too much. Let's see, I have no idea what else I want to build. A junior coaster, they're pretty cheap. Go down. Go up to 10. Go down again. Why hasn't that been fixed? Mechanic just hasn't made it there yet. It's fine. We'll hire one more mechanic. He can... Yeah. Where was I building? Where was I building? I don't know where I am. There I am. Helix up. Small. Go up to 8. 10 o'clock. I don't know why I have an alarm set for that. I'll probably cut that out. And then break right here just to be safe. And then add block sections just to keep it safer. And continuous circuit mode. I don't expect this ride to be the best one in the world, but it should be okay. Yeah, that's an alright ride. People will ride it. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I want to build. There's not really anything else I can think of. I'm actually going to stop playing for right now, and I will come back to this. It'll be less than a minute for you. It'll be a day or two for me. Okay, we are back. I need a little bit of money. Yeah, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna build next, but we need something to bring in guests. Could build another wild mouse. I built a mine train already. I'm gonna put a water coaster in here. That'd be cool. Yeah, I can build a small wild mouse in here. And I do mean small. Not right there. Yeah, this isn't going to be anything to really write home about, but it'll be an okay coaster. Six should be okay. Going up to 4. Go the other way, maybe. Okay, that won't fit there. But I can go across this path, though. And I should be able to wide turn that. That should be safe. And then add some brakes. And return to station. And another wild mouse, because that makes sense for that spot right there. wouldn't call it the best ride in the world. A lot of mice are very good. Yeah, if it gets above a, if it gets above a 3, I'll be happy, honestly. For how much I just put into that. Come on, give me stats. Oh, that's very good stats for what I did with that one. Green light, yes. I'm gonna put some benches here. People are lining up for that like crazy, so that's not bad at all. What are our marketing campaigns? Do half price entry, free rides on the new Wild Mouse. All right. Free fries, why not? And I'm not the least bit worried the money I put into advertising will come back almost immediately. It's just when all you can build are roller coasters, you gotta make do with roller coasters. Simple as that. Do I have a corkscrew? I do. Doesn't quite work there. If I build it here, I don't know. If I build it here, I might be able to build it. And these guys won't be too happy for a second, but I'll move that in a minute. Actually, I think a quick shuttle loop there might be a better idea. Because this is the closest thing to a flat ride we're going to get. On ride, and then a half corkscrew. And then entrance and exit. There we go. Powered launch test. Is this ride broken? Yes. Is it a good ride? Also, yes. I'm gonna hire a new handyman. Have him right there. I'm gonna put a few more trash cans out. This should already be $3, yeah. Is this exploitive? Yes. But I'm also not going to abuse it too much. Because it is a game mechanic, so it's not really cheating. But I can also see why people don't like these, because they... But it is allowed, and it's the only real way to get flat rides in this park, so I am allowing it for that reason. And $3,000 for a water coaster should be doable, I think. Do I get an on-ride photo on this? I do not. That's my only problem. I need income, and I don't get an on-ride photo. Again, I might do a wooden coaster with a water element. That'd be cool. So I can easily do a water splash. Yeah. Yeah, why not? 10 should be fine. Probably don't need to bank this, but we're gonna bank this. Reverse roller coaster isn't too bad. Could probably do something with it. And then 3 should be doable. 3 is doable. Alright, we're back in business. Could go up to 6. I think I should have enough momentum for that. And then into a water splash. Right here. It should be cool when if it works. That's not going to work. Not a big deal. I can make it work. I just got to think a little more. And as for water, bam, done. Okay. Let's see. If I put it here. All that's cool. Sidewind into the water splash. Yes. And then right here. No, I didn't want scenery. Lentil, there we go. I don't know why that broke down. I wanted a water splash. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. And then I know for a fact I'll be coming slow enough to do this. So I'm not worried about making that turn. And then I'm going to lift hill a little bit. Put an on-ride photo right there. And then go up to 2. Go up to 3. Bunny hop a little bit. And then brake. And then this should go right back to station. Yes. Alright, I think we're good. That should be a good coaster. Entrance and exits. And the nice little water element there will make it a will add to the coaster a good bit. Yeah, the water splash was a good idea. I like that. Okay, 4 drops. That should, yeah, that's a good coaster. That can be open to the public. Everybody ride it. And what's my funds? We'll do free entry, not free entry. Half price entry. There we go. That's what I wanted. Free hot dogs and free rides on the corkscrew. Why not? Okay, what are people's main complaints? Path is disgusting, 47 people. It's actually an easy fix. Let's see. Hide rides and scenery, and I'll find some, I'll hire some more handymen. All right here is horrible. This is the #1 place, I think. Yeah, it's already going back up, so we're good there. Hide scenery, hide rides, I was still cleaning. Actually, a fairly easy thing to do. You just every once in a while micromanage and see what's going on. And people are complaining about the lack of work's dirty. Put more trash cans down. Simple as that. More benches to help them catch themselves when they exit the ride. Simple. What's my park rating at? I need 500,000. We're at 363. We're getting there. Yeah, the ratings are already going up, so we are more than good. That was the worst spot. Is this fully empty? There's nothing over here. I don't think there's anything over here. There's a awesome thing of scenery, but I don't think people need that. People need a ride. See, we'll build a legit corkscrew coaster this time. I'll build a reverser coaster over here. So I can build that for fairly cheap. And with people thinking that this is a place they need to be, it's a fairly easy go down to 6, yeah. Go up to 9. Turn around. Spin, because why not? Go down to 5. Go up to 7. Now go down to 4, and then go up to 7. And then a turntable. Do I get an on-ride photo? I do not, but it's okay. I don't need one for every ride. I do need to make it back to station. Okay, I do have brakes, so that's a plus. Yeah, we're gonna break right here. And then if we get rid of this, this will work. Perfect. Entrance here, exit here. It's a good use of that space, I think. I like it. Okay, problem solved. That will be an effective ride once it's done. Yeah, I don't think anything should be in the red. Nothing's in the red. 5 drops. Yeah, that's a good ride. Okay, park value is 400,000. We are getting there. Start campaign. All right. Free rides on the flying turns. Why not? Free food or drink. Hot dogs. Yeah, we're doing good on rides and everything in general. We have about 100. We have 100,000 more to go, which that's not hard. It's doable. That's going to get built right now because I know it can get built. Now I kind of want to build it here and not use any lift hills till the end. Here or here, both are decent places. I'm gonna build it here. Yeah, put a thing there. And then if I do that, that should be good. Not there. One more station platform. There we go. Seriously, that should weave right into that ride. Without any problem. That's not going to work. That's not in by the park. Well, I know I can build it here. That's not a problem. Put the exit there, put the entrance right around here. Disgusting park, we can't have that. Now, that'll be fixed in a minute. Go to 10. Actually, I'm gonna go up to 9. That way I know that it'll make it. Go up to 7, and then hide supports. Go to here. And then this should let me go right back up to station. And if I'm right, this will be a good ride. Worst case, it needs to be a little longer, but I kind of like the way that looks. That's neat. And it was a good use of that space. The only thing better would have been an on-ride photo section, but we can't have everything. And that long ending lift hill will actually make sure that there's no chances of wrecking. It's got a very high nausea rating though, so I am going to take a few preventative measures just to make sure that things are a little better. Put a first aid station in here. Alright, park rating's going up. That's good. That is literally what I want. What's our, oh wow, we made it for 5,000 last month. Okay, I got the spinning mouse, that's not bad. A little basic mouse. I could build something. I just don't know what. Let's see. Build another vertical drop coaster, use up this space over here. $14 should be good. I don't want a crazy high coaster. Yeah, back up to 13 should be okay. And then I probably don't even need to bank this, but I'm going to. That should be okay. And then, how am I out of cash? That shouldn't be a thing. We'll come back to this ride. It's a little pricey for what I'm wanting to build. Not undoable, just not right now. Actually, I could build something there. What's our income right now on... Okay. Park value went down. Nothing I can do about that. Build a corkscrew. Or floorless, one of the two. Hyper Twister, that's... should be a good one. No, I don't want that. Yeah, we have $8,000, so we're good money-wise. Hyper Twister is a very good coaster type. It actually usually has very good it's usually got very good stats. So we're good there. I might be okay going back up to 7, actually, because I think I'll be still get some momentum. All I got are Helixes, okay. What all specials do I have? Okay, I don't have a lot of specials. If I put an on-ride photo here... and then I can station platform back up to... yeah, I can do this, then station platform back up to 13. And that should actually be pretty safe. And then entrance here. And then exit right here. Actually, I got an idea. Entrance back here. Exit back here, or right here. And this does not need to be a block section. It is not, okay. Now the Hyper Twister is one of the best coasters in the game stat-wise. There's not really any negatives to building them. They are. Oh yeah, this will be plenty long enough. And what are my stats? A slightly lower intensity is not a bad thing. I'll take that. Alright, we are at 429. I don't want free entry, I want half price entry. There we go. Hot dogs, yes. Do a small food court inside here. Hide scenery? I don't even care. It can go there still. Some ice cream. Why not? Put an info kiosk in here, because why wouldn't we? Make some money. 6,000 I know is enough to make a ride. Giga Coaster, that's another really good one. Compact inverted. These are all good coasters. Yeah, I did a Hyper Twister. Do a could do a Giga Coaster. Yeah, how often do I get to build a Giga Coaster? And it's not like I don't have the room for it. I might as well go up to at least 18. I'll go up to 20, why not? Seven on ride photo. Okay, it does. We're good. In fact, I'll put one right here, because why not? No, I need more cash. I'm not too worried about cash. We actually got a pretty steady supply of it. Especially now. Cash problem solved. We're gonna do block breaks right there. I'm not gonna make this a block section drain, but that prevents engine brake failure. Let's see. A spiral coaster is not a bad thing. Okay, I gotta take care of some vomits. Okay, what are my stats on this? I know they're decent because Giga Coasters are awesome. Hide rides, hide scenery. Where's the most vomits? It's either vomit or people wanting to go home. It's mostly people wanting to go home, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. I mean, other than hiring some more, hire more handymen. And look for the worst areas in the park, see if there's any large puke areas. And then advertise the corkscrew, why not? Half price entry. Free hot dogs. That is vandalism. We don't want vandalism in our park. And then 4,000 should be good. Build another mine train. I like building those. Build a corkscrew over here. Yeah, I'm not going to make a huge coaster, just something simple for people to ride and have a little bit of fun with. Actually, I'm gonna build something that's kind of exploitive, but also a decent coaster type in general. I'll put an on-ride photo section right here. I don't think a loop's going to be good, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna try it. And then, yeah, I don't think it's going to make it through 2 loops, but we'll try it. I just want to see how this works. This probably will not succeed. Oh, makes it through 1 loop. Oh, makes it through both loops. I am surprised. That is impressive. Yeah, I'm gonna open that. That is a surprisingly impressive coaster. It's not the best coaster I've ever built, but it is an impressive coaster. I'll take it. Actually, where do I want to build a steeplechase? Do I want to build a steeplechase? That's the question. Because I wouldn't call it a good ride, but it is a ride. And I'm going to hold off on the steeplechase. We'll build a stand-up twister, why not? I'm confident I can build this for about $4 grand. I'm not going to build anything crazy, but we can have some fun with it. And I'll go to 12. Why not? Okay. What specials do we have? We have barrel rolls. That's kind of cool. And I should be able to go up to 7. And go down to... come on, I'm making income here. 0, do an on-ride photo right here. And brake right here. Come on, give me money. I can finish this ride. I'm almost done. And then brakes. And hide supports. Take out a loan, even though I don't need to. Entrance and exits. Perfect. And we don't test. Okay, while that's testing, I get rid of my loan I just took out. Alright, Virginia Rail has not been fixed. How many mechanics do I have? Oh. There we go. Park value's at 460. I'll open this. That'll raise my park value up a good bit. People will ride that. And that'll put me back in the black a little bit. All 40, 88. We're so close. Half price entry. Yes. Free ice cream. Free rides on that? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, we're already at 1,000. We're making our money back on that. All right. Gonna build another spinning wild mouse over here. We need a handyman over here. And some more trash bins. The only problem about repeating rides is you will get diminished returns on what you build. Like 2 wild mice aren't gonna. The second wild mouse isn't gonna be as much as the first wild mouse as far as park value. But that's not a deal breaker. There's no reason to not build them other than that, because they still add to it. And it's not like I don't mind repeating rides every once in a while, especially when I'm trying to build something cheap. It's kind of cool, actually. And then you have a ride along there. And then brakes. Yeah, not too worried about that. It's probably a bunch of people just wanting to go home, or it's the park being disgusting. It's one of the two. Yeah, not much I can do about one. The other one I can do some stuff about as soon as it's... There we go. While I'm waiting for money, we're gonna get a mechanic or a handyman. Actually, what are the thoughts? Yes, 79 people think the park's disgusting. That's a noticeable problem. And we are going to pay off our loan here in a minute. Hide scenery, hide rides, look for where it's really bad. It's not exactly bad there, but... Still looking for vomits. Okay, he's taking care of that. Where's my guy? Right here. Where's this area? It usually gets kind of bad. This area gets disgusting pretty quick. Okay, we are at 500 for our park value. I just got to pay off the loan. I may have to build one more ride. That's a possibility. Actually, there's no reason I can't just queue a guy to this. And just make him in charge of this whole square. Because this square gets a crap ton of vomits. Making some decent money. Half price, 6 weeks. Free rides on that? Sure. Free ice cream. Okay, our loan will be paid off in a minute. We do need one more ride, at least. I don't want to build something expensive. Got $3,000. I could build something semi-decent. We'll build a mine ride. Why not? Actually, no, I don't want to build that. I want to build something cool, but I'm not going to. Build a steeplechase. We got the money, they look nice. You know they're not the best ride in the world. We'll build one. Kind of be this, it can be this park's sort of equivalent of a carousel. Not the best ride in the world, but they look nice. It should be okay, I think. Oh, we got sub sandwiches. Holy crap. Nah, I don't care. And yeah. I do have brakes. That's important. I won't say this is a good ride, but it's a ride. What are stats? Yeah, I'll be above 500,000 after this. So I'm not too worried. I have no idea what the stats are, but it'll give it to me in a second. Okay, that's not bad for a steeplechase. Come on, we're almost there. Give me 1,000. There. Paid off. Yes. That was a challenge. It was a fun challenge, but it was a challenge. As always, my name is John. And this is a nice feature to the park right there. But yeah, this has been John here on Random Conflux. I hope you guys all have a nice day. Thank you all for watching. This was a fun park. I enjoyed it. Took me a little bit longer than usual, but I enjoyed it. See you guys later.